Now coming to that of the levels in which the currencies are expected to swing, many people were of the opinion that US dollar will going to be the king. And I was explaining to you, even though the players hold all their wealth in US dollar, all their liquid cash in US dollar, but they deploy it into the market and try to convert it into other currencies and then gain the levels in those currencies, book profit, and get back the US dollar. This is the way they try to do the trades. In the process, they will make every analyst to give the bearish call, knowingly or unknowingly, or by looking to that of the charts and the fundamentals. The analyst give bearish call. Probably, if you noticed in FX trade forecast, hardly handful of people, analysts, were giving the market will be in the uptrend. You know that weekly forecast poll is being displayed in FX trade. And if you see who are all bearish and who are all bullish, you find most of the institutions will be bearish. And only individual analysts, that too very few analysts, will be bullish in that. So if you take the average, probably you will find those levels which are displayed might be equal to that of the Friday closing level. That's what happens. And predominantly when you go in for an average, we don't get the exact trend. But if you take the range in which the currencies are expected to swing in a week, then that will be the real challenge. So what will be the range in which the currencies are expected to swing? Then we will be able to see what could be the low, what could be the high. Then that will give an appropriate trend. Or simply giving a lower level to that of the current level is bearish and a higher level to that of the current level is bullish, it doesn't really indicate what is going to be the real trend of the market. Now, why I'm trying to tell you here is I started giving the range in which the currencies are expected to swing on a daily basis. I update the actuals. This is the projected level and this is the updated level. On Fridays, I show normally the levels and you find exactly the market is moving in line with it of the expected lows and the highs. They might deviate from some time for about 25 to 50 pips. Even there are occasions wherein they are done 150 pips deviation, but they come in the range very quickly. So that indicates that mathematically we will be able to calculate. These levels I am giving it by doing mathematical calculations. So when you know the limitations of the players, and mathematically you can derive how far they will be able to rise, how far they will be able to drop, etc. So this range will be able to give you, okay, whenever it comes close to that of the low and not breach the low, or if they go about 25 to 50 pips, then you wait whether that is not being breached. You should not do selling at that time. You can do a buy. If you are afraid, at least avoid doing selling. That is why I am giving the range. And when it comes to that of the range, don't become simply bullish and try to buy. No, then again, you find that if they don't rise big and instead they make another trend reversal, downward volatile move, you get struck. And later on, you realize that you have taken the position at the highest level for the season. So avoid doing such trades. That is why I thought that I should give the numbers straight away. So Euro could trade from that of 1.08 to 1.11 level, and GBP could trade from 1.2475 to 1.2850 level, could come across very quick rises. And USDN could make a brief downward move below that of 110, come to 109.50, and then start gaining when Euro and GBP are gaining. So always keep in mind, they make US dollar weakening move, US dollar gaining move, and contrarian move. That is, when Euro and GBP are rising, They also rise USD yen as a contrarian move. When Euro and GBP are showing USD weakening move, they will show USD gaining move in yen. And that way they handle their margin and they are able to accumulate more position and then make extensive damage in the case of the crosses. When they rise Euro, GBP as well as USD yen, about 150 pips in them will come across Euro yen and GBP yen will gain about 300 to 400 pips. Then many people, when they are on the wrong side, they lose big money. So try to understand how the players make such moves by looking into that of the net changes. Then accordingly, you plan your trade. In the case of USD yen, they will make an upward move. So don't think that USD yen will be making continuous downward move. Don't try to take sell positions. Dips or buy opportunities. Then in the case of CHF, again they will make a downward move about 100 pips from that of the current level and then start gaining it again, alternative to that of the USD yen. One day they will gain the level in the case of USD yen, the other day they will hold or make sideways move and gain the level in the case of USDCHF. That is how they will make the move. Carefully watch it. With the help of the live market code page, you will be able to really understand what are the currencies they are moving, what are the currencies they are holding, etc. Then in the case of Canadian dollar, they could come down to 1.300 from that of 1.3375. They have done the high level consolidation with a frequent upward stop and in order to make a downward move. In the case of USDCAD, don't try to do buy and sell trade, quick rises or sell opportunities. In the case of Australian dollar, they are expected to gain the level considerably from that of 0.76 level, and currently they are showing a narrow range and they are expected to go to the top 7-9 area.